Hello friends, it's Julie again, and I wanted to share with you what's been going on with me. As you can see from right behind me, we're getting ready to celebrate Christmas at our house. And I come from a Christian tradition, and so in our family and in our faith community, we are in a season called Advent. And many of you may know what that is, but if you don't, Advent is all about waiting. It's about preparing ourselves for Christmas. And so I've been thinking about that and thinking about how, whether or not you practice Advent, we can take lots of cues from nature around us. And so I want to invite you to think like a tree. Maybe not this kind of tree, but the kind of trees that we have in this part of the world where they are getting ready for the spring. And if you look at them, it looks like maybe they're not doing anything, but actually they are actively waiting. And so I want to talk about how they do that. So first of all, the trees simplify. They get rid of all their leaves and they get down to the bare bones. And then they go deep. They're focusing on their roots, their root system, and drawing up nutrients. And then number 3, they're gathering resources. They're getting ready for whatever they need to prepare them for the springtime when they will put forth new life and they'll really flourish. So when we are in a season of waiting, we can do the same thing. We can simplify. We can get rid of what's not necessary. We can become more mindful and get down to the bare bones. Number 2, we can also go deep. We can get to the heart of the matter. We can think about what's most important to us. This is a great time to be creating new visions or getting in touch with our purpose or what really drives or motivates us, our values. That's a really powerful place to start before we start whatever's next for us in our lives. And number 3, we can gather resources. When you're in a season of waiting, but you're starting to think about what's next, you can gather information. You can gather thoughts and plans. You can start to make goals or create action steps, even if you're not ready to take action yet. You can gather resources that you might need, whether it's setting aside time for what you'll do when you take the action, or setting aside financial resources, or setting aside lining up other kinds of resources, people, or other kinds of support systems that you might need for when you get ready to act. So, when you think about a season of waiting, if you're in a season of waiting, if you're not ready for action yet, I encourage you to wait actively. I encourage you to think about simplifying and getting to the core of the matter, going deep, creating those visions, and then also gathering what you need for whatever you will want to create as you flourish. And if you would like a tool to help you plan the next steps for you, I invite you to go to my website, corehealthpartners.com, and you can get my free guide, my free wellness guide. It has steps that will help you get clear about what's next for you. And in the meantime, may you be well.